This is an app that educators can use to help boost engagement and to assess student understanding through interactive assessments. This is done mainly through the use of quizzes. The free version allows educators to create quizzes that have the option of multiple choice or true or false. As you can see here, there's also some newer AI tools where you can kind of upload a PDF or upload a URL, and Kahoot will make a quiz based off of that instead of just starting from scratch. However, you can also totally start from scratch, which is what I'm going to do. So here you can see our quiz type. We're going to choose multiple choice. We also have true or false available in the free version. And how it would work is you would start typing your question. So here I could say, for example, in language arts, we might use this tool for vocabulary. And so you could put here, define gambrels, gambrel. This was one of our vocab words. So here you can put different answers. You're going to want to put some incorrect answers, right? I like to do something that's a little bit logical and maybe a silly one too to keep kids engaged. And then you also want to obviously add the correct answer. And then once you've written your correct answer, you're going to select it. And then you can continue on to the next slide and choose another format for the next question. You can continue with multiple choice or you can do true or false. This is all within the same quiz. So it's kind of nice that you can mix and match. As you can see here, everything with a star, this is only going to be available if you upgrade. But as you can see, there's a lot of tools with a lot of potential here if you do decide to upgrade. Now, I want to show you all a quiz that I've already made to kind of show you what that looks like. So down here, you can scroll and you can see your Kahoots. These are quizzes that I used in my classroom this past school year to help strengthen engagement. As you can see here, all my slides, these are all our different vocabulary words. I used just a silly meme, or not a meme, a GIF, to kind of just keep kids engaged, get them kind of chuckling or something. So yeah, this is a really fun way to just kind of get kids engaged in the content. You host it live, they get a code, they type in their code, and they join the quiz. And I've found it to be very effective in boosting engagement and also just boosting class morale and building community and allowing kids to socialize, have some fun, let off some steam during class. This can also be used as an icebreaker at the beginning of class. You can, they have some sillier ones, sillier quizzes you can do that aren't necessarily related to content, but can help, again, with the social aspect of the classroom, building a classroom community. Another amazing part of this app is that not only do you get to create, right, you can create quizzes, but you can also discover quizzes made by other educators. As you can see here, morning energizers, this is going to be kind of like a tool to boost engagement at the beginning of class, maybe not necessarily super tied to curriculum, but here you can see, look, topics, you can see the different school topics, you can find stuff that's relevant to your class that other educators have already created. So you don't have to recreate the wheel, but it's nice that you are able to create a quiz however you want for your students. And the way the quiz works is it's timed, so students have like a bit of competitive energy. They want to get their answers in, but it's also very low stakes. It's not graded per se, but they do have the results immediately on a leaderboard, so it creates friendly competition. I think that Kahoot is a great way to encourage engagement in class and to assess certain skills. Like I said, using it for vocabulary is a great way to not only assess skills, but to get students practicing the skills that they need, right? Vocabulary is something that we need to practice over and over again. And so allowing students to practice it in an interactive, gamified way with each other, I think is a great way to boost engagement and to just help students participate when maybe they wouldn't otherwise. So I think this is a great tool. I'm excited to keep using it, and I'm excited to see the different tools that are available. I'm thinking about upgrading just to kind of see how those work, but even just a free version, there's a lot of really cool options. Thanks for listening, and I'm excited to learn more about this app.